Hello my sweeties and welcome back to my channel. If you don't already know me, my name is Elise and thank you for joining my spooky little family. In today's video, we will be talking about Companion. Let's get into the video.
Hey Spooky. I love this time of year. I love Valentine's Day.
You love love?
Yeah, I could say, yeah, you could say that. It wasn't invented when I was still in the dating pool. Have you been on the apps before, you know?
Have I been on the apps?
Yeah, like in your past. Like I used to be on the apps.
Of course I've been on the app.
Yeah, me too.
It's a scary place.
It is. It's really scary. Everybody used to call me a catfish. My pictures aren't that old.
But like, did you have a head?
Semantics.
But that, yeah.
Look, some guys, they go bald. Some guys, they grow a mustache. They shave a mustache. And some guys lose their heads, It is what it is. I don't really think... Anyway, look, dating is hard,
It's so hard.
And this movie's kind of somewhat about the same thing.
That dating is hard.
Yeah, partially, yeah, part of that, is in a way, I like your little getup. What inspired you today? Tell us about the fit. Who are you wearing?
Oh my god. Well, my shirt is from Rainbow. Real New York City girlies know all about Rainbow, okay?
What inspired the fit?
Oh my god. Iris in Companion.
Oh my god, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Tell me the weather. Yes, girl.
Oh my god, it is currently 42 degrees in New York City, but it feels like 37 degrees.
All right. Why don't you tell us what this one's about, Spooky?
Directed by Drew Hancock, starring Sophie Thatcher, Jack Quaid, Lucas Gage, Megan Surrey, and Harvey Guillen, Companion is about a billionaire's death that sets off a chain of events for Iris and her friends during a weekend trip to his lakeside estate. This one was a wild, wild ride. And unfortunately, I think a lot of people had a not so great time with this one, or maybe had an underwhelming time with this one due to the trailer, which the trailer did spoil some major things.
I unfortunately avoided the trailer until literally the week before we went to see it. I was so pissed. I tried to cover my ears, but, and honestly, the twist would have been so good and kind of is the main twist.
Yeah, I didn't really love, I feel like we have to talk about the trailer real quick. We just have to. I didn't love that they reveal exactly what she is in the trailer. Why would we do that? Especially with that, original teaser trailer. Obviously, I'm sure you guys have seen where it's them at the dinner table and, her arm is on fire. That was everywhere. Why couldn't that just be what we got? Because I didn't need to know all that. You know what I mean? So, kind of didn't love that. But ultimately, I'm here today to tell you all that we like the movie. So,
yeah,
it's okay.
Really strong start for the year.
Yeah, thank God. Oh my God. Baddies, we are out of the January trenches.
Woo. Thank God.
Gracias eso. We are donezo. Wolfman.
This episode is not about Wolfman. Why
It's
do we
not
keep
about
shitting
Wolfman.
on Wolfman?
Let's
go back
talk
to
about Companion. So, I believe this is Drew Hancock's directorial debut? Feature directorial debut. Because here on Letterboxd, I'm seeing 2 other things, but they're short films. Now, I don't know if that's totally accurate because I am on Letterboxd and I could be wrong. But if so, this is a really amazing directorial debut. I gotta say. So let's delve right into our performances because I think the performances are what really, really make the movie like stay together. The performances in this one, I'm obsessed. Obviously, we have Sophie Thatcher, who is amazing. She really is slaying. She really is the moment right now. She's becoming a horror queen. And I love her for that. I really enjoyed her in Heretic, and obviously I am a big fan of her since Yellow Jackets. She's great in that show. She does a great job at playing like the young Juliette Lewis. I just feel like she has so much like Juliette Lewis energy, and I love her in this movie. She ate. Like, it's so crazy that we just got Heretic a couple months ago, back in November, and she plays a completely like different role in that movie. And then Companion comes out, and it's like, oh girl, you can do all that. My favorite thing about her is she is an actress who acts with her eyes.
Yes.
We need that. I'm so happy that we have her right now, because there's a lack of that.
Really solid. I mean, our whole cast is really good, and most of this movie really is centered around Sophie Thatcher and Jack Quaid's chemistry, and they have a lot of it. They are so good together.
Jack Quaid is becoming quickly one of my favorite actors right now. Like, every time I see him, it's kind of like a comforting vibe. Like, it's like visiting a friend. He's charming, he's likable. Love him. There's nothing he can't do. I mean, he does such a great job in this movie at playing somebody you really want to punch in the face. Yeah. He just has like the most punchable like aura. I have to talk about Lucas Gage real quick, who I speak up all the time. I spoke him up in my Smile 2 review. I'm a Lucas Gage girly, okay? I really, really love seeing him succeed, and he is very good in this movie. Very, very good. Like, I love him. He's a very expressive actor. He also is very charming, and he's just not afraid to get weird. And that's what I love about Lucas Gage. He just always constantly brings his A game, and he's a star. I really, really liked him. The whole cast was great. They were all great. And now we can move on to the story. So, before seeing Companion, we actually saw a little indie film that came out that I definitely want to talk about more in a separate video, but I'm going to touch on it really quickly. We saw a film called Black Eyed Susan, and this is directed by Scooter McCrae, starring Damien Maffei. I really, really loved that movie. That movie has a similar
concept.
This movie has a similar concept to Companion. And I feel like it was a perfect time for Companion to come out after seeing Black Eyed Susan. Because really, if you've seen Black Eyed Susan, then you know Companion is kind of like the feel-good version of that.
Yeah, 100%. It's like the normie version of Black Eyed Susan.
Obviously, we're following themes of AI and robots.
Sex robots.
Sex robots, which make me deeply uncomfortable.
And Companion, while it's not necessarily an upbeat story per se, definitely got a lot of fun dark humor. It's a little bit more playful. I mean, honestly, anything is more playful than Black Eyed Susan. Black Eyed Susan is so fucking depressing. It is,
yeah. Yeah, I would say that Companion is a lot more comedic. Black Eyed Susan's not really comedic at all.
No, not whatsoever.
It's pretty much like you feel gross the whole time.
Comparisons to Black Eyed Susan aside, one of the main themes of this one is obviously AI, or like humanoid robots, somewhat in between there, something like that. And in this case, mainly discussing sex bots, companions, obviously. It's I think one of the main themes is, of course, the commodification of sex, and specifically the commodification of women.
Yeah, it's very disturbing.
It is. And I think that Jack Quaid does a great job of giving little nods of this, kind of like referencing communities of certain kinds of people who may not have sex, who we will not name, because we deal with them a lot.
That's true. Oh, man. Do I have to be careful? Because They might make videos of me.
Yeah, you're gonna get another one of those.
I like the commentary that this movie is making. I think Jack Quaid, as you said, brings a lot of nuance to the role, and he makes it all the more uncomfortable. There are little things here and there that he says, and it's interesting because at first you kind of think like, oh, he's sweet at first. And then as things go on, you're like, oh, you're not. You're really scary.
Honestly, and this is probably going to be my only critique of this film, I kind of feel like in the effort to have a iconic mic drop moment in the beginning where she basically says what she does, I think it kind of ruins that turn in Jack Quaid's character.
Yeah, I agree with that. That was a little bit, like for me, I was a little thrown off. Now, with the whole concept of the AI sex bot situation, this movie had me deeply thinking of the issue that we are currently dealing with today that's been going on for quite a while now, which are like those really disturbing deep fake videos that people are making of women without their consent. And at the rate that we are moving with AI and how things like ChatGPT are just like okay to be using, I guess, for some people that I guess have no standards, it is disturbing to me. Like, it feels like we are, I hope not, but it feels like we are on our way to something like this where I guess whack-ass dudes are gonna be getting companions because they can't bag. And it's just really disturbing. Like, it feels like they're just trying to replace women and they want a woman there for only their needs and never at all for the woman to ever voice her opinions or emotions or thoughts. That was one thing that I really liked that they incorporated in the movie.
Yeah.
Every time Iris has any kind of emotional reaction to something, Jack Quaid's character immediately is like, turn off. And it's really gross because that's a very real thing. Yeah, the movie did a lot for me. I went home thinking a lot and very disturbed. While I had such a fun time and it was a fun movie and it was very much like a bad bitch movie, there's a lot about it that is so scary to the world we're living in today. I have to mention how absolutely insane it is that Josh, okay? His name was Josh. Like, of course his name was Josh. Josh, I'm sorry to the Joshes of the world. Josh calls her beep boop. Beep boop?
Okay, Beep
Are you
Boop.
kidding
Okay,
me?
no, but Beep Boop is
Like,
kind of cute.
Of course it's cute, but she's a robot.
Yeah, I know. It's
And
funny.
when robots turn on the beep boop, like, what?
No, but it's
Absolutely. The insane, like, no. Just like insane levels of crazy. Like,
I mean, but to be fair, that's like calling your cat meow meow.
I call Lev meow meow sometimes.
Yeah, I know. So in a way, Lev's out here going, this motherfucker.
She probably feels really discriminated against.
Yeah. It
I'm
is
gonna stop
offensive.
calling her meow meow now.
It's like if somebody called you yap yap.
That's so offensive. Well, anyways, I think that wraps up all my thoughts on Companion, at least all the thoughts I feel okay to say. We kind of danced around most of the story. It's a little bit hard to talk about this one. If you're watching this video contemplating seeing the film, you definitely should.
Yeah, this is a great Valentine's Day movie. I don't know if this is really a great movie to celebrate Valentine's Day with.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But if you're trying to have fun for Valentine's Day, yeah, I guess you could go see it.
All right, yap yap. So what are you giving this one?
Okay, headless.
I have never.
Oh my god, you're so
Just
rude.
give the rating. Oh my god. Head adjacent people's discrimination on the channel.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to turn down your intelligence. Thank you.
If you could see the look on my face.
Oh my god. And with that, I am going to be giving Companion 5 levs out of 5. I really have no notes. I really enjoyed this movie. With the fact that the trailer, I don't appreciate giving away a lot of important plot details. I think this was a great movie. I think it's not completely ruined by the trailer since it does have many, many twists and turns. And ultimately, we're on a ride the whole time. It wastes no time. Great. It's like very well paced. It's like 97 minutes, which is amazing. I love the 97-minute horror movie.
We're so back.
We're so back. It's funny. It's disturbing. It's very pretty. And there's lots of pink in this movie. And I love Sophie Thatcher.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to have to agree. I'm going to be giving Companion 5 levs out of 5 as well. Even though I did have the critique about the little part in the beginning of the movie that gives away a major plot point. I don't think it necessarily takes away from the movie as a piece. I just feel like that's a nitpick. Great performances, look great. Great title card. Actually, 2 great title cards.
Yes.
They had a stun on everybody. They said, we're not only going to give you 1 good title card, we're giving you another even better one at the end.
Yeah, it was a beautiful title card.
Great
One of my
title
favorites this year.
And overall, just like really effective movie. And, I definitely think it's worth your time. You should definitely check it out.
All right, you guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe as it really helps me a lot. And don't forget to click that little notification bell to be up to date every single time I upload. And then let me know in the comments if you plan on seeing Companion. If you've seen it already, I'd love to hear your thoughts all about it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.